William, you're coming home late again? You've been saying it's work every night lately. But is that really all?
Oh, not this again. Do you really think I'm lying or something?
I don't want to say you're lying, but you've been acting really strange lately, and I'm worried. You don't answer your phone, and sometimes you don't even read my messages.
I'm busy. You wouldn't understand anything about my work, would you? Stop doubting me all the time.
I'm not trying to doubt you. I just don't understand what's going on in your mind at all. You used to share your feelings with me more before.
You don't need to worry about that. My life is mine. How you feel doesn't matter to me.
How can you say such a thing? We're married, right? Weren't we supposed to support each other through life?
Support each other? That kind of idealism doesn't work in the real world. I'm exhausted from work, and I'm not about to deal with your complaints when I get home.
It's not complaining. I just want you to open up to me even a little. But it feels like you're drifting further and further away.
It's all in your head. I haven't changed at all. You're the one who's choosing to feel that way.
Really? Because tonight, you said you're going out again. Where are you going?
Stop prying into everything. I have my own plans. It's none of your business.
When you say it like that, I can't help but feel like you're hiding something.
Hiding something? What? Are you playing detective now? I'm not hiding anything, and you have no right to snoop around.
I just want our relationship to go back to how it was. It's painful to keep doubting each other like this.
Doubting each other? You're the only one doing the doubting. I haven't changed. You're the one who's been watching my every move.
I'm not watching you. I'm just curious where you've been going lately.
Then ask me directly. But I don't have to answer. My actions are my business.
Even so, as your wife, I'd like to know a little bit. If there's a big problem, I want to think about it together.
There's no problem. You're the one creating all the problems. You're just a burden to me, you understand?
A burden? Do you really feel that way?
Yeah, I do. Talking to you just makes me irritated.
Why, even though I always put you first, how did we end up like this? Grandma, are you checking WhatsApp? If you see this, please reply. It's really urgent. Emily, what's wrong? Santa suddenly came and hit Mom. Grandma, help! What are you talking about? There's so much blood. If this keeps up... Moms, what should I do? Grandma, I can't do anything. Emily, first, take a deep breath and calm down. Grandma will help you, okay? So, can you tell me exactly what happened? Okay. But what should I do? Mom is in so much pain. It's okay, Emily. I'm going to call an ambulance. In the meantime, can you answer a few questions for me? First, is your mom conscious? No, not at all. I've called her so many times, but she won't answer. I see, but stay calm. Next, can you check if she's still breathing? Yes, she's breathing. Her heart is still beating, but... That's good. I'll call an ambulance right now, so don't worry. It's okay, Emily. Help will be there soon. Really? Thank you, Grandma. I didn't know what to do anymore.
Can you tell me more about when you said Santa hit her? Who did that? Can you tell me?
Mom and I were talking in the living room, and suddenly the door opened, and a Santa with a bat came in. I couldn't figure out what was happening.
Santa. Was he really dressed like Santa? Do you know who that person was?
Huh? Santa is Santa, right? It's Christmas, so I think it was just someone in a costume.
I see. I'm sorry. But this person hit your mom and then ran away, right?
Yeah. He suddenly hit Mom on the head really hard with a bat and she fell.
He hit her on the head. That must have made a terrible sound, didn't it?
Yes, it was really scary. That sound is still stuck in my ears. After that, Mom stopped moving and blood started pouring out.
I can't believe someone would do that right in front of you.
It was really scary, Grandma. But I couldn't do anything.
It's okay. Emily, first of all, I'm just glad you're safe. You weren't hurt, were you? Nobody did anything to you?
Yeah, I'm fine. But maybe this is all my fault.
What? What do you mean?
The truth is, I accidentally wet the bed the other day. Maybe Santa got mad and hit Mom because of it.
That's not possible, Emily. Santa wouldn't do something like that. And bedwetting is something that happens to anyone. It's not your fault.
I heard about it before. If you're bad, Black Santa comes, right? I'm sure he came because of me, and that's why Mom...
Grandma doesn't think you're a bad girl, Emily. When we go on walks together, you always hold my hand so I don't fall, don't you?
That's just normal.
And your mom told me something. She said you protected a kid who was being bullied the other day.
That's because I felt sorry for her.
That's amazing. There's no way a girl like you is bad.
Do you really think so?
By the way, where's your dad?
He's working. He's far away, so I haven't seen him in a long time.
It's Christmas today. Isn't he off?
He's busy. I messaged Dad before I texted you, but he didn't respond.
I see. Well, when the ambulance comes, can you ride with it? I'll meet you at the hospital.
Okay. Mom's going to be all right, right?
She'll definitely be okay. She wouldn't leave you behind.
Thank you, Grandma. Oh, the ambulance is here.
All right. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for helping us. I can't imagine what would have happened without you. It's terrifying to think about. I don't even know how to thank you. Oh, don't worry about that. The important thing is that you woke up quickly. I'll take care of Emily, so please rest and recover. I'm sorry for everything. This has been such a terrible ordeal. Yes, 1 minute, someone in a Santa suit came in and then everything went black. Do you know who the person was? No. The police are investigating, but so far there's nothing. Even if I recover, I don't know how I'll feel safe living like this. Nothing valuable was stolen, so it might be someone who has a grudge against me. Any ideas who it could be? None at all. Ava, you're not the type of person to be hated by anyone. You're always kind to everyone. Thank you. By the way, have you heard from William? I know he's been really busy lately.
But I thought for sure he'd at least reach out during such an important time.
No, not yet. He's been working a lot of overtime. I imagine he's so caught up in work that he doesn't have time to contact anyone. Maybe he's still at work.
I know he's been working away from home, but it's a little sad he couldn't even come back for Christmas. At the very least, a phone call would have been nice to put my mind at ease, but he hasn't said a word. And with everything going on, I wonder why he can't prioritize his family.
Yes, but my injury, despite all the bleeding, isn't that serious. So I didn't tell him because I didn't want him to worry.
Even so, once he hears you were attacked, I'm sure he'll rush right over. No matter what he's doing, he'd drop everything and come straight home.
You think so? I hope you're right. I don't want to interrupt his work and make him worry too much.
He really loves you, Ava. Just last year, he almost kissed you right in front of me. I was so surprised by how playful he could be.
Yeah, I remember that. He doesn't always think about time or place. But that's also one of the things I love about him.
Still, it's wonderful that you two are so close. It's clear how much you trust and support each other.
Yeah, I'm really lucky to have such a good husband. Changing the subject, has Emily been acting strange at all? I've had a feeling something's been different about her lately.
I haven't noticed anything unusual, but why do you ask? Is there something that's been bothering you?
Well, Emily and I were the only ones who saw the person who did this, right? So I asked her if she noticed anything. But she just kept biting her lip and saying, I don't know, over and over.
And what do you think that means?
Emily has a habit of biting her lip when she's hiding something. So I wonder if she saw something important but just can't bring herself to tell me.
So that's what's been going on. Emily might be hiding something.
But why wouldn't she tell me? Was it something too scary to say? Or maybe it's just too painful for her to talk about.
Seeing her mom get hit right in front of her must have been a huge shock. Maybe she just doesn't want to talk about it. I can understand not wanting to say anything.
That's true. It's possible. But something about it just doesn't sit right with me. I feel like Emily's keeping something from me.
I see. But we can't really force an 8-year-old to talk if she's not ready.
You're right.
And for now, I think it's best not to bring up the incident around her.
You're right as always. I'm sorry.
Of course, you want to find the culprit as soon as possible. But don't worry, the police will catch them.
I understand. Well, please take care of Emily while I'm in the hospital.
Leave it to me. Spending time with my granddaughter is a blessing, honestly.
Grandma? Can you talk on WhatsApp right now? There's something I want to tell you.
Emily, what are you doing? Are you done with school?
Yeah.
Come home soon. I've got your favorite oranges ready.
But I want to talk about something on WhatsApp.
What is it?
The person who hit Mom wasn't Black Santa.
What?
I saw it. I've been keeping quiet, but I can't hide it anymore.
Saw what? Emily, what happened?
The Santa had a burn mark on his wrist. I recognize that mark.
A burn mark? No way.
It was the same as Dad's. I know that burn mark. There's no mistake. I wanted to believe it wasn't Dad dressed as Santa.
That can't be true. But if the burn mark is really the same?
Yeah, I didn't want to believe it either. But every time I think about it, I keep feeling like it was Dad.
Emily, why didn't you say anything until now?
I didn't want to believe that Dad hit Mom, so I couldn't say it. I've been struggling with it and I just couldn't accept it.
Oh, Emily, you've been carrying that all by yourself.
I'm so sorry, Grandma. I thought if I just pretended Black Santa was the culprit, we could keep living as a family like before. I felt like if I said Dad was really the one, we'd never be able to go back to how things were.
But why did you decide to tell me now? You've kept quiet all this time. What changed?
We still haven't heard from Dad, right? That's part of it. I think Dad is on the run. He's trying to hide what he did. So I felt like I had to be the one to say something.
I see. Thank you, Emily, for being brave enough to tell me this.
I realized that when you do something bad, you have to be punished for it. And if I kept quiet about Dad, I was scared something even worse might happen.
Emily, thank you. Talking about something so painful. You're such a strong girl.
No, I'm not. I just didn't know what else to do. Do you think Dad will really reflect on what he did?
Don't worry. Grandma will make sure to give him a proper scolding. I'll help him understand that what he did was wrong.
Really? Thank God. Then we can all live together happily again, right?
Yes, I'm sure everything will be okay. Thanks to your courage in telling me, things will start to get better little by little. Hey, are you checking WhatsApp? It's me. If you see this, answer immediately. William. Huh? Who is this? So you only responded after I changed my phone. Which means you really did block me, didn't you? No way. Mom? I can't believe you're the one contacting me directly. Did something happen? That's right, William. I couldn't stay silent any longer, so I decided to act. Why would you do that? Why would you get involved to this extent, Mom? I don't get it. That's exactly what I should be asking you. What are you trying to do? Why have you been ignoring our messages this whole time? I'm sorry, Mom. I've just been too busy with work and I blocked you because the notifications kept breaking my concentration. I didn't mean any harm. You quit your job. What's keeping you so busy? This doesn't make any sense. What? How do you know that? I called your workplace to check. What were you planning telling such obvious lies? Why would you call my office, Mom? William, tell me the truth. What do you mean? You were the one who hit Ava, weren't you? That's impossible. I would never do something like that. Ava is my wife. Why are you so certain? Most people would at least be a little shaken when accused. I have no motive. I love Ava. There's no reason I'd ever do something like that. No, that's not true. You don't love Ava. You love the woman you've been cheating with, right? What are you talking about? Cheating? I'd never do something like that. I needed to know why you did what you did, so I hired a private investigator. Sure enough, you were caught kissing her out in public. It didn't take long to find out. This can't be. No way. You even went that far to investigate me? I have all the evidence. It's useless to try and dodge this anymore. The truth is, I met someone while I was away for work, but that has nothing to do with this.
I see. And that's why you hurt Ava, isn't it?
No, that's not it. Just because I was with another woman doesn't mean I'd ever hurt Ava.
Then how do you explain this? The burn mark on your right wrist? That's my fault, isn't it?
What are you even talking about? That's got nothing to do with this right now.
Remember when I accidentally left the stove on and went to the bathroom? And 4-year-old you touched the pot. That burn mark is still there. I regretted it so much back then.
So what? It has nothing to do with what's happening now.
But it's because of that burn that we know you're the one who did this. It's ironic, isn't it?
What? What are you talking about?
Emily saw it. The burn mark on your right wrist peeking out from under the Santa suit.
That's ridiculous. It's impossible.
It was just for a moment, but Emily said she was sure it was the same as yours.
Are you seriously going to say I'm the culprit just because of that? There are plenty of people with burn marks on their wrists.
It's not just that. Someone also saw the car you were driving.
What?
It looks like you rented a car. They remember the license plate, so I called the rental company to confirm it. That's how we found out it was you.
That can't be. I thought I parked where no one could see.
You understand it's useless to resist anymore, right?
I'm sorry, Mom.
So it's true.
I didn't think it had all been figured out.
Well, the car thing was a lie.
What?
I just guessed you'd rent a car to avoid being caught, and it worked.
Why would you lie about that?
Because just the burn mark wasn't enough to prove it was you. But honestly, I believed something else. I thought the reason we couldn't reach you was because you were just feeling awkward about the affair. It's really disappointing.
So, you set me up, huh? You damn old hag. I can't believe you did this to me. I never thought I'd be betrayed by my own mother.
You have no right to blame me, William. You need to reflect on your actions.
But there's a reason I did all of this. A reason I can't just explain easily.
Oh, really? Go ahead and tell me. What kind of excuse do you think you can make?
I just wanted to be happy with her. She's the only one who truly understands everything about me.
And you think that justifies cheating and committing a crime? Hurting someone to achieve your happiness is never acceptable.
Listen to me, Mom. Ava was in the way. To truly be happy with her, I had to get rid of Ava.
So what? Is that why you did something so terrible? You're being unbelievably selfish.
As long as Ava was around, I could never be with her. With Ava standing in the way, nothing could ever move forward. It's a tragedy, like Romeo and Juliet.
You are disgusting. Don't you dare justify your crimes with some twisted delusion. Cheating is cheating, no matter what you call it.
Even so, I didn't want to be seen as a cheater. What we had was pure love. I couldn't stand being labeled as an adulterer.
I'm the one who can't stand seeing my son like this. No matter how much you try to sugarcoat it, you can't escape reality.
I thought everything would be solved if Ava was gone. I believe that once the obstacle between us was gone, our future would be bright. That's why I decided to get rid of her.
You're despicable. You two seemed so close, and all the while you were thinking this?
You can't even imagine how much it would hurt Ava if she found out. Sure, I used to love Ava, but real love is different. I finally found true love. Don't act like a simple change of heart is some kind of fate. In the end, you just let your feelings get the best of you. I was sure I delivered a fatal blow to Ava. I can't believe she's still alive. Now my whole plan was pointless. I am so glad Emily contacted me. If we had left things as they were, the worst could have happened. So, it was all Emily's fault. If she hadn't interfered, my plan would have been perfect. I didn't think a child could do anything, so I left her alone. But she got in my way. Emily is much smarter than you think. She didn't let your actions go unnoticed. Come to think of it, even if Ava had died, I would have ended up having to take care of the kid anyway. I should have taken care of both of them. Enough! What on earth are you saying? Have you even thought about what Emily must have felt watching her mother get attacked right in front of her? I don't care at all about the kid's feelings. Emily still believes in you as her father, even after realizing you're the culprit. She's hoping you'll change and dreaming that the family can be whole again. That's just a child's delusion. She doesn't understand anything and is clinging to some pathetic fantasy. You're the worst scumbag, both as a father and as a husband. I don't care. As long as I'm the perfect boyfriend to her, that's all that matters. You're nothing but a lust-driven fool. Shut up. Honestly, I didn't think you were this low. I thought you were capable of some genuine reflection. You keep treating me like a child. Your brain is worse than a child's. You can regret your stupidity in jail. Who said I'm getting caught, you idiot? What? I already planned for the possibility of getting found out. I've got everything ready to escape. You mean to Hawaii, right? What? How do you know that? Actually, I got her contact information from the private investigator, and I called her directly yesterday. When did you do that? While you were humming in the bath. Oh, yeah. I thought she was just talking to her friend. She didn't know you were married, did she? As an apology, she gave me all your information. No way. Now that you mention it, she went to the bathroom and never came back. I told her to run because I didn't know what you'd do to her. You've got to be kidding me. There's no way she'd betray me. You think you can betray others and not expect to be betrayed yourself? How convenient for you. The police should be arriving at your place any minute now. Stop it! You can't escape anymore. Okay, I've learned my lesson. Just please, don't let them arrest me. I just lost my mind for a bit. The moment you realize your situation, you start begging. I'm truly ashamed to have a son like you. Mom, help me! No way. I have absolutely no intention of helping someone like you. Please, Mom. I'll really reflect on everything starting now. Just forgive me. Forgive you? Don't be ridiculous. What you did isn't something that can be fixed by just reflecting on it. I know I was wrong. I swear I won't do anything horrible anymore, so... How many times have I heard the same thing come out of your mouth? I'm sick of your empty apologies. No, this time I really mean it. This time is different, I swear, so... I will never forgive you. No matter how much you beg, it's useless. Oh, and one more thing I forgot to say. Merry Christmas. Consider this your Christmas present. What? Christmas? This isn't the time to be talking about that. I promise I'll be a good person. Just give me one more chance.
Afterward, William tried to run, but the police caught him easily. The idea that he could get away was nothing but arrogance. In court, William was sentenced to 13 years in prison. Not only were the charges for violence against Ava proven, but his affair was also fully exposed. And naturally, his social reputation was ruined. He was immediately fired from his job. His mistress completely abandoned him as well. He will never live a normal life again. Of course, his divorce from Ava was finalized right away. He was ordered to pay $120,000 in alimony. I helped a little, but William will be paying that for the rest of his life. He will live in misery forever. Emily was in shock at first and lost her usual cheerfulness. But with the support of those around her, she slowly began to smile again. Ava and I will make sure to protect her future. From now on, we'll walk into a new peaceful life with Ava and Emily. Merry Christmas.